Alright, man, stop playing. Put the content out. Feed the viewers. Hello, viewers. Mornings. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your 5 senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? Alright, listen, you Starfield players. You and your 15 million. You and your 15 million of you. Yeah. Starfield hit 15 million. Remember, the first update to Starfield was huge. It was the biggest update I've seen in a game, man. Probably next to Cyberpunk. That update was big, the first one. Remember I told you that open world games are the best? Yeah. And because there's a lot you can do in an open world game versus in a side scrolling games or top down, or you're limited. Open world games are the best, man. So Bethesda's been hard at work at Starfield, so it has 15 million players. I remember when they first came out and they were like getting into arguments, and I made a video saying like stop arguing with the users and just update the game. Look at them now. So 15 million players, man, and pretty good. So I guess Bethesda took some cues from Rare Studios again. They took some cues and they took some learning lessons from Rare. Rare didn't get into no arguments with their user base. They just talked to them. There's a constant back and forth. So yeah, constant back and forth, and updates were coming in, man. Communication turned into updates. So Bethesda probably learned from Rare. On what they did to Sea of Thieves, and Bethesda applied it to Starfield, applied that formula to Starfield, and it's working. So there's more updates to come, man. So this game is far from finished. So 15 million players, that's pretty good, man. Listen to this though. So what we got here? What do we got here? Starfield hit 15 million players. Bethesda celebrates with a new armored vehicle. Bethesda's latest RPG experience, Starfield, has crossed a major player milestone. The studio announced today that over 15 million players have set foot in the sci-fi universe it created. To celebrate, players can now download a brand new vehicle straight from Bethesda that touts an armored cabin and a missile launcher. See it in the action above. It says, while hitting 15 million players has taken over a year for the hit RPG, don't forget that the game saw 10 million players hitting its world only 2 weeks after launch. This means the game has taken almost 14 months to add the remaining 5 million players across PC, Xbox Series X/S, and Game Pass. Today's players will also see Starfield numbers update hit the title. Following the beta test phase, the update contains uncapped frame rate option for the Xbox Series X, creation kit, lip sync support, and a whole lot of bug fixes is live now. Find the complete patch notes for Starfield update 1.14.774 here. Says here, moreover, mods from Bethesda own creation platform can now be achievements friendly when they are developed by verified creators. This will finally let players experience Starfield with Bethesda's verified mod, paid and not, without losing their achievements. Achievements will not retroactively unlock on previous game saves with creation, even if those creations are now achievement friendly, adds Bethesda. Then they say, aside from the new Daemon Land vehicle from the Bethesda celebrating Thanksgiving, the studio is also offering a new character-driven quest line to Vechicle City. It involves a gifted mechanic with a passion for cooking. It says here, when you stumble upon a dusty recipe book during your travel, you will learn it belongs to Harb Hagen, a once hopeful chef whose ambitions were set aside for a more practical life. Returning the recipe ignites a spark, rekindling old dreams of becoming a galaxy-renowned chef. But could it be too late for a second chance. Both Bethesda produced mods are free to download from the creation menu in game. So yeah, that's the end of the article. So Starfield is looking good. And let me see what they did on the patch notes here. Let me see what they add here. Nice size little patch notes. What they got: general performance stability improvements. The uncapped frame rate option is available for Xbox Series X users. Message of the day now display more consistently on the Xbox. Address an issue where some console command did not disable certain achievement. Shattered space will now show ownership correctly for Steam users. Features creation kits, lip sync animation data generation is now available. Gameplay: the Annihilator particle beam damage over time effects no longer trigger companion reaction. Resolve a leadership skill issue that could cause companions to not speak up. Improve function to stealth bar while around crowd NPC. Address an issue where destroyed ships could load in without collision. Address an issue where loading a save that relied on missing content could place the player in undesirable location. Tracker Alliance Roach will now accurately track the number of complete bounties. Bounties target will now appear in Aquila, Gagarin, and Cydonia. Fix an issue where players could receive additional credit by extorting the target and then killing them. Bounty targets should now have a larger variety of appearance. Bounty targets will now be removed over being dealt with and leaving the area. Extorting or bribing a bounty target is no longer a guaranteed success. Then they say here the Starjacker, the correct quest objective will display when the display board is Junker Watchdog. The Legacy of Fang address an issue that could cause the key to no longer open the door if the player had left the area. Then they say the Duel, if the player attacks Danica and gets arrested, they are now able to speak to her afterward to complete the quest. The Skill Citadel, Anna ID is now flagged as a quest item. Then it says Watch Remain. Address an issue where having certain creation installed could make the hatch on the Oracle non-interactable. Watch Remains. Wait a minute, whoops. I think that slipped away from me. Let's see here. Watch Remains. The Engineer Bay access card is now flagged as a quest. A house divided. The door is Radiology Center will stay unlocked during the quest. If the player exit the area and return a house divided, the player can now obtain the key from Maidri after the quest is completed. Zealous Overreach. Fix an issue that could occur if they run Zealot at the exterior of Shadow Station. Epsilon were killed before receiving the quest. Zealous Overreach. Address an issue that could prevent the player from speaking to Razma or Victor if the quest conflicts in Conviction is started at the same time. And then Zealous Overreach. Vortex Phantom will no longer spawn close enough to interrupt the negotiation scene. Yeah, you Starfield fans, you're good. So Bethesda is hard at work, and of course we have who? 15 million players and counting. So more updates to come for this game, man. And yeah, these open world games, they take a lot of work. So gone were the days now where you just release a game and then that's it. Now you need DLCs and expansion to really fix them, you know. So these open world games, and there's a lot of work that needs to be added to them. So Bethesda is hard at work, man, and communication is big in all of this, you know. So talking to the users and getting feedbacks, man, that helps, you know. So instead of a attacking the developers, you know, you gotta talk to them, you know, because you got social media platforms, you got blogs, you got video conferencing, you got email system, you know. So, you know, these developers, they're humans, man. So you gotta be respectful. So you gotta talk to them and, you know, help them out, you know, to get these games fixed. But jumping up on the camera and then cursing them out, man, that ain't gonna solve nothing, you know. You gotta talk to these developers. But other than that, man, Bethesda is hard at work, man, and the work is paying off, because when you got 15 million players on a game, that's saying something. So there's more updates to come, man. So I'll keep you guys in the loop if I see something. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek playing. Board Dark Side. Go. Peace.